Hello everyone. I would like to share two short stories today. The first one is The Beggar with Precious Pearl. Long time ago, a poor man visited his relatives, who treated him with generosity and kindness. He fell asleep in his seat after drinking and having a rich meal. Suddenly, the host had to leave right away to handle a business affair. Xuyun would not wake up his poor relative. He sewed an invaluable pearl on the poor man's clothes. This exquisite pearl was named Wisdom. The host quickly left afterward. The drunk poor man was completely unaware of what had transpired. When he woke up, he left to continue wandering. He still lived a poor man's life and could barely find enough food to eat every day. He had no idea that was an inexpensive pearl sewn on his clothes. Sometime later, the poor man and his relative bumped into each other. Seeing that a man was still dressed in red, a relative sighed. "You're really a fool. You painstakingly look for clothes and food every day. But what for? I thought you would be living a good life by now. When you visited, I sewed a priceless pearl onto your clothes. You could have been rich and living a wealthy life this entire time. Yet instead, you have been still busy begging for food and clothes." This story hints that God gave humans wisdom before we came to this world. But we gradually forgot about the priceless pearl named wisdom and became busy and muddle-headed, toiling away on the journey of life. The second story is Wisdom or Beauty. Xuyun was an official of the Wei state during the Three Kingdoms period. He was born into a noble family. He was also well known for both his talent and handsome appearance. The head of royal security, Gong, arranged to have Xuyun marry his daughter. As was the custom, the young couple saw each other for the first time on their wedding day. Thus, on the wedding day, the bride and bridegroom knelt to heaven and earth, and then to their parents, and then they went to their bedroom. At last, the bridegroom could remove the veil covering the bride's head. As soon as he removed it, Xuyun saw that his bride was very ugly, so he hurriedly left. Later, Xuyun's best friend, Fan came. Fan was a minister for Wei State. He was very skilled at handling civil and military affairs, and he was also resourceful. He was General Cao Shuang's strategist, and his nickname was Think Tank. When Xuyun expressed his concern over his bride's appearance, Fan told Xuyun, "There must be some reason that Yuan's family wants you to marry this ugly girl. Think about it carefully, and perhaps you will understand the significance." After his friend said this, Xuyun returned home, but as soon as he saw the unattractive face, he immediately turned away. His wife thought, if he leaves again, he may never come back. So he grabbed Xuyun's clothes and stopped him from leaving. Xuyun told his wife, "Women should have four virtues: high morals, to be gentle in their manners and speech, graceful appearance, and skilled in taking care of a home. Which of these virtues do you have?" His wife answered, "I only like graceful appearance, but as a scholar, you should have 100 good behaviors. Which one do you have?" Xuyun said, "I have everything." His wife said, "High morals should be the first, but you've placed more importance on appearance than morality. How can you say that you have all?" When Xuyun heard this, he felt ashamed, and did not know what to say. Afterwards, he learned to appreciate his wife's good qualities, and they grew to love each other. Xuyun was appointed head of a personnel department, and he often helped promote people from his hometown. Later, someone reported this to Emperor Ming, and the emperor sent the royal security guards and planned to place him on trial. When her husband was being taken away, she told Xuyun one sentence: "You can use reason to convince the emperor, but you cannot beg him." When Emperor Ming questioned him, Xuyun remembered what his wife said. So he simply answered, "I just recommended the most qualified people." Xuyun asked the emperor to investigate all the officials that he had recommended, and if anyone was not qualified, he wished to be punished. After Emperor Ming concluded his investigation, he found that the officials Xuyun had recommended were indeed highly talented and knowledgeable. Based on their qualifications, they should have been appointed to those positions. So Emperor Ming released Xuyun and rewarded him with a set of new robes. When Xuyun was taken away, his family was frightened and began crying. Only his wife remained very calm and said, "Don't worry, he will be back soon." Sure enough, Xuyun returned home before his wife finished preparing dinner that night. Thank you very much for listening to the story. More touching stories will be ready for you if you just subscribe it. Thank you again.